What potential benefits await you when you unlock the full capabilities of your brain? Jim Kwik, the author, shares his personal journey from a traumatic brain injury during childhood, leading to a learning disability and relentless bullying. Labeled as the boy with the broken brain by a teacher, Kwik believed for years that extensive effort was necessary for learning due to his injury. However, a pivotal realization occurred in college. He didn't need to work harder, he needed to learn smarter. Discovering effective strategies transformed his ability to concentrate, enhanced his memory, and enabled him to grasp information rapidly. This narrative suggests that, like the author, you might hold limiting beliefs about your own potential. The key insight from the book is that a shift in mindset, motivation, and learning methods can empower you to break free from self-imposed constraints and truly unleash your limitless potential. As you delve into the insights provided, you'll explore intriguing concepts, such as the reason behind taxi drivers having larger brains, the potential benefits of incorporating Bach into your study routine, and the revelation that your reading skills may not be superior to that of a third grader, all contributing to a comprehensive understanding of how you can tap into your cognitive capabilities for transformative growth. The integration of technology into our daily lives undoubtedly facilitates various aspects, yet its impact on our learning abilities is a complex and multifaceted issue. The seemingly straightforward question of whether digital technology is inherently good or bad elicits a nuanced response. Smartphones and tablets, for instance, offer a sense of liberation by allowing us to delegate certain cognitive functions. The ability to access information instantly might appear advantageous, but concerns arise as researchers suggest that the constant multitasking associated with digital habits may be detrimental to cognitive abilities. Neuroscientist Daniel J. Levitin posits that frequent task switching depletes the brain's resources rapidly, resulting in heightened stress and exhaustion. The paradox emerges: while technology simplifies our lives, it might impede our capacity to learn effectively. The modern era provides unparalleled access to a vast wealth of information, with studies indicating a threefold increase in average information consumption compared to the 1960s. However, the downside becomes apparent as the ease of fact-checking diminishes the need for active memory engagement, causing it to weaken, akin to an underused muscle. Furthermore, an over-reliance on technology may erode critical thinking skills. The Internet inundates us with a multitude of opinions, ostensibly offering diverse perspectives. However, the reality is that many individuals gravitate toward sources that align with their existing beliefs, reinforcing preconceived notions and diminishing the ability to think critically and solve problems independently. In response to these challenges, Jim Kwik proposes practical solutions. In the digital age, he advocates for dedicating 30 minutes daily with all devices turned off, a period designed for relaxation, creativity, and unstructured contemplation to maintain optimal brain function. The concern over the potential long-term impact of excessive technology use on the brain's adaptability and resilience is addressed in the subsequent discussion. Empowering ourselves to overcome self-imposed limitations is a transformative journey that begins by recognizing the remarkable potential for change within our own brains. How often have we found ourselves uttering self-deprecating statements such as, "I'm not smart enough to learn another language," or, "My memory is terrible," creating mental barriers that hinder our progress in various pursuits. The perilous trap of comparing our abilities to those of our peers can further entrench the belief that we fall short in some way. However, this mindset obstructs our path to realizing our full potential. Acknowledging that our current achievements may not reflect our ultimate capabilities is crucial. The concept of neuroplasticity, as explained by scientists, underscores the inherent capacity of our brains to undergo significant changes throughout our lives. The central message is clear: each individual possesses the inherent power to reshape and enhance their own brain. Contrary to the notion that cognitive abilities peak during adolescence and decline thereafter, ample evidence suggests otherwise. A compelling example is observed in London cab drivers who, during the rigorous process of obtaining a license, spend years memorizing an extensive network of streets. Research comparing them to the general population reveals that this intense learning experience stimulates the growth of gray matter in their memory centers, exemplifying the brain's remarkable adaptability. The revelation is empowering. We all have the capability to embark on similar transformative journeys. The initial step involves dispelling what the author terms lies, or limited ideas entertained. One pervasive lie is the belief in a fixed IQ for life. While IQ test scores may exhibit stability over time, they do not encapsulate one's learning ability or overall intelligence, both of which are dynamic and can evolve. Challenging the notion of a fixed IQ is pivotal, as it represents a limiting and negative belief. Embracing the idea that everyone harbors the potential for genius is a liberating perspective often obscured by self-doubt. The imperative task is to cast aside these limiting ideas, these lies, and adopt a positive and growth-oriented mindset. The journey toward unlocking our cognitive potential begins with shedding these self-imposed constraints and fostering a belief in the malleability and expansiveness of our intellect. Liberating your mind from negativity and cultivating a positive mindset is a powerful endeavor that influences the quality of your thoughts and, subsequently, your experiences. In the vast landscape of daily contemplations, individuals grapple with tens of thousands of thoughts, and among them, certain questions emerge as dominant, recurring more frequently than others. Illustrating this concept, the author shares an anecdote from spending time with actor Will Smith on a film set. Despite challenging conditions, working outdoors overnight in winter, Smith's dominant question was, "How do I make this experience more magical?" Rather than succumbing to fatigue during breaks, he used the time to uplift the spirits of the crew, distributing hot chocolate and sharing humor. This intentional focus on a positive question contributed to creating a more positive experience for everyone involved. The key message resonates. Consciously free your mind from negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. It prompts introspection about one's own dominant questions, those persistent queries that shape one's thought patterns. Unfortunately, many may find their dominant questions to be negative or disempowering, such as, "How can I get people to like me?" or "How can I become invisible?" These questions, rather than fostering authenticity, merely conceal one's true self. The transformative shift lies in asking empowering questions unique to each individual. For the author, these questions revolve around improvement and understanding the workings of the mind. Positive dominant questions can significantly impact one's mindset, fostering a positive and limitless perspective that, studies suggest, can even contribute to better health. When faced with self-limiting phrases like, "I can't," "I'm not," or "I don't," the recommendation is to reframe these statements. Acknowledge past challenges but emphasize the potential for greatness in the present. Recalling past successes, even if partial, serves as a powerful tool in this process. The inner self-critic, often a source of negativity, can be confronted by giving it a comical persona with a quirky name and features. By distinguishing this self-critic from the authentic self, individuals can develop resilience against negative self-talk. In essence, cultivating positivity opens the mind to the joy of life and the myriad possibilities it holds. This shift in mindset, fueled by positive dominant questions, becomes a catalyst for personal growth and an enhanced appreciation of life's abundance. Motivating oneself to instigate behavioral change involves a deeper understanding of the concepts of passion and purpose. While these terms are often used interchangeably, they represent distinct aspects of one's inner drive. Passion resides internally, at the core of an individual, independent of external expectations or assumptions. In contrast, purpose extends beyond the self and is directed towards contributing to the world or sharing with others. Consider the example of a passion for basket weaving. The purpose associated with this passion might involve teaching others the art. To unlock limitless motivation and energy, it becomes crucial to first identify one's passion and then leverage it to discover a meaningful purpose. Illustrating this concept with a practical scenario, imagine a healthy 70-year-old who diligently wakes up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. His motivation is not rooted in a passion for early mornings or weightlifting. Rather, it stems from a purpose, to stay fit and keep up with his grandchildren. Applying this understanding to daily challenges, when struggling for motivation, individuals are encouraged to reflect on why they want to accomplish certain tasks. If the answers align with their purpose, motivation is likely to increase. Another effective strategy for motivation lies in defining oneself and understanding one's identity. An example from a Stanford University study highlights the impact of identity on behavior. Participants were divided into two groups, with one group asked, "How important is it for you to vote?" and the other group asked, "How important is it for you to be a voter?" The group asked about being a voter showed a 13% higher likelihood of participating in elections. This suggests that identifying oneself with a specific goal or habit enhances motivation. While this insight is encouraging, the narrative acknowledges that motivation might still be elusive, and the subsequent discussions will delve into additional factors that contribute to or hinder motivation. This multifaceted exploration aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of the mechanisms involved in behavioral change and sustained motivation. Supporting your brain's optimal function involves more than just having a strong purpose and the drive to act. It requires a foundation of fundamental practices, including sufficient sleep, a healthy diet, and regular exercise. Neglecting these elements can create a barrier to achieving your goals, as a lack of energy resulting from poor nutrition or inadequate sleep can impede cognitive and physical performance. Sleep deprivation has been linked to various physical and mental issues, including depression, irritability, heart disease, and Alzheimer's disease. Therefore, prioritizing adequate sleep is crucial for overall well-being. The key message emphasizes the importance of supporting your brain through a holistic approach. Ensure you get enough sleep, consume healthy foods, and engage in regular exercise. Although sleep and exercise may not seem directly related, they are interconnected. Research indicates that regular aerobic exercise can improve sleep quality, with participants in a 16-week study reporting an increase in nightly sleep duration by 1.25 hours. Recognizing the benefits of exercise for the brain extends beyond physical fitness to enhance cognitive functions, such as boosting the size of the hippocampus, the brain's center for memory and learning. Despite the well-established benefits of exercise, many individuals find excuses to avoid it, such as boredom, time constraints, or the perceived cost of gym memberships. The key is to overcome these barriers, as the advantages of regular exercise are not limited to physical health but extend to cognitive well-being. In addition to sleep and exercise, nutrition plays a pivotal role in brain health. Neuroscientist and nutritionist Dr. Lisa Mosconi identifies 45 distinct sources of brain nutrients, with the top 10 including avocados, blueberries, broccoli, dark chocolate, eggs, leafy greens, salmon, turmeric, walnuts, and water. Consuming these nutrient-rich foods contributes to cognitive vitality. Establishing habits around sufficient sleep, regular exercise, and a nutrient-rich diet is essential. Building a habit can take time, ranging from 18 to 254 days, but the key is consistency. Initiating change gradually, one small step at a time, contributes to the formation of lasting habits that become integral parts of your daily life. The commitment to holistic well-being, encompassing sleep, exercise, and nutrition, is a powerful strategy for supporting optimal brain function and overall health.
If you discover even a hint of value in our content, we'd be truly grateful for your support through likes, shares, and subscriptions. It's surprising that 88% of our listeners haven't engaged yet, so I kindly ask for your support. Your comments are not just a guiding star but also the foundation of our progress. Thank you. Now, let's delve back into the review.
Increasing productivity involves tapping into the state of flow, a psychological concept where individuals become fully immersed in an activity, experiencing a sense of effortlessness, challenge, and reward. Flow can boost productivity significantly, sometimes up to 500%. The key to harnessing this state lies in eliminating distractions and adopting the power of small steps. To enter a state of flow, it's essential to eliminate distractions, such as frequent social media checks. Research indicates that after an interruption, it can take up to 20 minutes to reconnect with a task. Allocating sufficient time for the task is crucial. Planning for at least 90 minutes, with 2 hours being ideal, helps facilitate the flow. Avoiding the temptation to multitask is also crucial, as studies suggest that multitasking can diminish productivity. While being in a state of flow is beneficial for many tasks, there are certain difficult or tedious tasks that may not lend themselves to this state. For such tasks, the approach shifts to the power of small steps. Procrastination often plagues individuals when faced with challenging or unenjoyable tasks, creating tension, guilt, and shame. To counteract procrastination, taking small, simple steps to complete a task can be a powerful strategy. Breaking down a daunting task into manageable components can be highly effective. For example, if faced with the daunting task of writing a large speech, instead of tackling the entire project at once, one can start by creating the keynote. This approach not only makes the task seem more manageable but also reduces the psychological toll of procrastination. The concept of small steps leverages the principle that progress, no matter how incremental, contributes to the completion of a task. By adopting this strategy, individuals can overcome procrastination, make steady progress, and increase the likelihood of successfully completing a task. Ultimately, the combination of entering a state of flow and employing the power of small steps serves as a dynamic approach to enhance productivity and accomplish goals. Efficient studying involves leveraging various techniques and tricks to optimize learning and retention. Music, particularly Baroque music with 50 to 80 beats per minute, has been linked to enhanced focus and learning ability. This connection between music, mood, and learning underscores the importance of creating an environment conducive to concentration during study sessions. Another unconventional yet effective approach is associating smells with memories. Smells are powerful triggers for recollection, and incorporating scents during study sessions, such as using essential oils, can potentially enhance memory recall during exams or presentations. To further enhance learning, understanding psychological principles like primacy and recency is crucial. Information presented at the beginning and end of a lesson tends to stick in the mind longer. Applying this knowledge, individuals can strategically plan their learning sessions by placing essential content at the beginning and end, leaving less crucial material for the middle. Implementing the Pomodoro technique is another effective strategy. Breaking study or work sessions into 25-minute focused intervals, called Pomodoros, followed by a 5-minute break can optimize productivity. Combining this technique with active recall, where learners review material and immediately check their understanding, helps reinforce learning. The journey doesn't end with the conclusion of a study session. Spaced repetition, a technique involving reviewing material at regular intervals, is essential for long-term retention. Creating a consistent study routine, such as reviewing in the morning and evening, enhances the likelihood of information retention. These techniques contribute to a well-rounded and efficient study approach. The multifaceted strategies, ranging from using music and scents to understanding cognitive principles and implementing structured study techniques, collectively work to optimize the learning process. The quest for efficient study practices continues, with a focus on retaining and applying new information effectively. Enhancing memory and concentration involves treating concentration like a muscle and engaging in visualization techniques. One powerful visualization technique is to picture the object of focus as a glowing ball of light. For example, in a conversation, the conversation itself becomes the glowing ball, and when attention wavers, refocusing on this bright light helps strengthen concentration. The key insight is that visualization techniques can significantly improve memory and concentration. Rather than viewing memory as inherently good or bad, it's more helpful to consider it as trained or untrained. Training memory involves associating words, numbers, or any information to be memorized with visual imagery. Illustrating this, consider a list of words like fire hydrant, balloon, battery, barrel, board, and diamond. Instead of rote repetition, create a vivid story incorporating these words. For instance, visualize a scenario where a fire hydrant is lifted by balloons, popped by batteries, stored in barrels, launched by a board, and supported by a diamond. This imaginative approach cements the words in memory more effectively. Another powerful technique is the loci method, useful for presentations. Identify 10 key points, associate each with a specific object or place in a familiar room, and create a mental path through these locations. Practice the presentation, utilizing the walkthrough of locations as a guide. Training memory using visualization techniques opens avenues for language learning, effective presentations, and becoming a knowledgeable expert. By incorporating these strategies, individuals can exercise their concentration muscle, boost memory retention, and excel in various cognitive tasks. Reading is a fundamental skill crucial for learning, and it can be improved with intentional efforts. Despite the common perception that reading is difficult, boring, or time-consuming, studies indicate a significant relationship between reading ability and success in life. Proficient readers are more likely to secure higher-paying jobs and have greater opportunities for success. Additionally, reading serves as a mental workout, activating various cognitive functions, improving memory, and enhancing concentration. The key message emphasizes that reading is fundamental to learning, and individuals can actively work to enhance their reading skills. Many adults read at a pace similar to elementary school children, typically around 200 words per minute. One reason for slow reading is subvocalization, where individuals mentally pronounce each word as they read, limiting their reading speed to their speaking pace. To overcome this, readers can practice counting out loud while reading, gradually training their brains to subvocalize less. The goal is to see the words visually rather than verbalize them, creating a more efficient reading experience that feels akin to watching a movie. Another effective technique to reduce subvocalization is to use a pacer, such as sliding a finger down the page while reading. The motion of a visual pacer capitalizes on the eye's natural ability to track moving objects, potentially increasing reading speed by 25 to 100%. While these techniques are valuable, consistent practice is essential. Scheduling at least 30 minutes of daily reading time allows individuals to implement these strategies and improve their reading skills progressively. Now equipped with the ability to read faster, the next step is to explore how to enhance thinking skills, completing the puzzle of effective learning and cognitive development. The concept of genius extends beyond traditional notions of high IQ or mathematical prowess, encompassing various types of intelligence. For instance, individuals like Venus Williams showcase high bodily kinesthetic intelligence, demonstrating exceptional skill in using their bodies. The key message here is that to improve problem-solving abilities, it's essential to embrace new and diverse ways of thinking. Understanding one's type of intelligence is an initial step in enhancing thinking capabilities, but there are additional strategies. One effective approach involves thinking differently, breaking established thinking patterns, and exploring new perspectives. The thinking hat technique is one such method, where individuals metaphorically wear different colored hats, each representing a unique approach to the problem. Emotional, red hat, or creative, green hat, for example. In some cases, more advanced techniques are necessary. Exponential thinking, as opposed to linear thinking, involves identifying the root cause of a problem rather than addressing individual crises. Naveen Jain, an innovator and recipient of the Albert Einstein Technology Medal, exemplifies this approach with his company Viome. Instead of seeking piecemeal solutions to chronic illnesses, Jain focuses on the impact of gut microbes on the immune system. Viome provides tools for analyzing an individual's gut microbiome to optimize health through personalized dietary recommendations. While not everyone may aim to address major challenges like Jain, exploring new ways of thinking brings diverse perspectives to problem solving. This exploration increases the likelihood of achieving significant accomplishments and finding innovative solutions. Final summary. The key takeaway from these insights is that success is not reserved for those born as geniuses. Rather, it involves cultivating individual abilities, motivation, and purpose. By identifying your purpose and leveraging it for motivation, you can overcome self-limiting beliefs and unlock your full potential. Choosing effective methods for studying, focusing, memorizing, reading, and thinking plays a crucial role in achieving limitless learning. Actionable advice. Create a not to do list. While to-do lists are common productivity tools, a not to-do list helps prioritize tasks. Identify tasks affected by external circumstances. Consider tasks as potential busy work. Include items suitable for delegation or those with established systems, and compile a list of things to avoid attempting on a given day. This approach helps streamline your focus and energy towards more meaningful and impactful activities. Thank you for returning and staying with us until the end, reflecting your commitment to progress and wisdom. In return, I kindly ask for a small favor. A simple act of liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting would be immensely appreciated. Your support helps the channel reach a broader audience and, consequently, grow. As a token of gratitude, I'll continue delivering book reviews from some of the most impactful books in the world. Thank you.